What is up, Gunplum modelers? This is Strider Prime bringing you a new edition of Gundam Customs. Today I am going to build with, by popular demand, and you guys voted for this, Master Grade Gundam Epyon 1/100 scale from the Gundam Wing Endless Waltz animated series, or Gundam Wing animated series. This is what all you guys wanted me to build when I asked you a week ago what Master Grade kit I should make. I had my, oh, here it is. So for the past couple of days I've been tallying up all the sheets here of which kit I should make. It was a good run. I posted the video on Facebook for the Facebook fans out there to also vote, and everybody put it in. The two mobile suits that were neck and neck happened to be Epyon and Heavy Arms, and I was under the distinct impression that Heavy Arms was going to be the winner, but out of nowhere Epyon came up front and it won by 22 out of 20 votes. 22 for the Epyon, 20 for the Heavy Arms. So that was kind of cool. I liked everyone who did that, so I thank you all. If you guys want me to make this kit, I will make it for you. Let me go off subject right now. I like to thank those who've been watching my first I think it's called pre-video of my diorama build that I'm going to be making for this summer. I like to thank all who sent me emails on links in reference to line art, especially from Linebuster91, Albertox, FTW, thank you very much. Gunplug Builders sent me one as well, thank you. I'd like to thank also from Albertox the link to the 1/44 scale figures, thank you very much. I'll do research on that and take a look at that. And from a guy named Dasaik, who sent me a link to 1/44 scale buildings using cardstock. Interesting. I'll have to do a little bit more research on that. Not my cup of tea, but something that I will look into heavily. But thank you again, all of you. Okay, going back to this guy. So yes, Epyon is the winner, and I remember a lot of people were building this kit last year, customizing it, painting it different ways. I'm still thinking of how I'm going to paint this. Now, I did say that I was going to do all the wing kits metallic. Metallic. This is not this Epyon is not, how can I say this, is not part of the 5 Meteor unit, Operation Meteor. Let me rephrase that. Epyon was not part of the Operation Meteor group in the series. It didn't come on until later on to the series, and of course I may be corrected later on. Somebody's gonna say you're wrong. It's this, that, whatever. Anyway. But I'm not going to do it metallic, or basically not do it all metallic. Certain aspects will be adjusted. But I'm going to paint this, so that's why it's considered a Gundam Custom video. Now, I haven't opened this box yet. It's still in its plastic. I have a few kits in its plastic I didn't bother to open up. I think Deathsight is still in its plastic. Yes, it is. Now, I know I do a lot of good work, and sometimes I'll say to myself, God damn, that was a good job. I definitely want to post it on, do something with it. Or I'll say, it's okay. It just sits there. If I do pretty good work on this, I may add this as a Master Grade entry for the, for Comic-Con. But who knows? I sometimes second guess myself. So over here we have some detailed pictures. Let me get this lamp here open. Detailed pictures of the Epyon, how it looks, of course. both front and rear, and then of course in mobile armor form. Then there's the wings that you can open up, the feet that can turn into the dragon, the two-headed dragon look to it, the ever so distinctive whip, or is it considered a, no, actually it's called a heat rod. Call this a heat rod? I call it a whip. Well, who do I to say? And of course markings that this kit comes with. And I think that's pretty much it. Alright, so let's open this kit up and see what we have to work with. And let me just adjust the my monopod here. Bring it down a tad. And then we'll just open it up. Okay, now then. First tray we're looking at, the letter A. We see some charcoal gray parts around here. Some clear here. Yellow, very striking color of yellow. Some white. Actually, this one looking at it is like a faded white, like an eggshell white. And we have the decal. We have the rub transfer decals, the stickers, and the. Well, we have two sets of stickers, so this one looks okay. All right, so we have that. Then we have first tray that I see that's red. It's an. Basically, this is again the ever so famous wine red that I always paint, that I painted on my last few kits recently. Actually, hold on. Let me look for the bottle. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So it's this color for this. I think I'm going to have to make a trip to my favorite model store and pick up another bottle. Because I know there's about 90%, maybe 70% of this inside. I don't know if this will cover the amount of red that's on this kit. So I may have to go and get myself another bottle. And then here's some, oh, these are the poly caps. Okay. Here's all the other red parts. The feet, portion of the leg. Some things that I don't recognize. There's a V-fin right here. Surprisingly, it's a red V-fin. Wow, did not know that. And over here, you see the large... Now, this is the actual wire type thing that goes, I guess, into the umbilical of the whip, of the heat rod. Who knows? I could be wrong. We'll look at the manual and figure out for ourselves. Okay, and this is a navy blue color, so... There's a quite possibility that I may change this color. I don't know what. We'll flesh it out. There's some red parts, I guess, for the rod. There's some beam effect for the sword. And then we have the internal charcoal parts, I guess, to create the frame. There's two trees of the frame right here. And then I guess all these parts, this blue and the red for this and this makes up the wings. So that's one. Okay, here's the manual. So this is the side and promotional thing. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 trees. That's going to be a lot of that's going to be a lot of parts to build. Let's review the manual. Now, before we look at the manual, there was something else that came with it. It came with this other pamphlet here, which is basically a comic book type thing, or a manga, or no. Actually, let's look at this. Since in Japan it's always from right to left, not left to right. And there's some detailed information here. Well, first of all, here in the first page, of course, is a nice portrait of the characters from the from the Wing. My God, excuse me, from the MS Wing Gundam series. There's Duo, Hero, Marlena, Zex, Marquise, forgot Nine, Trace, Kushinaga, and of course in the background you have a picture of the Wing EW kit, and of course the Wing Custom. There's some information here. This is based off something called Frozen Teardrop. Some detailed information here. Now this is something interesting. I've never seen this before. This had what's his name? Not Hero, of course. Can't remember. Oh, screw it. Now this is actually a cool little picture of the two mobile suits. Obviously, this one is Death Psych, and this has to be Wing, but in very, very large desert cloaks. Wow, that is really nice. And here's some pictures as well, some design. And over here, down here in the corner, there's Leo. God, I can't wait until they make a master grade of Leo. That is a definite buy. And then, of course, here are all the 5 mobile suits in color. Heavy Arms, Death Psych, Sandrock, Shenlong, and of course Wing. Wow. Amazing series. And we're not done with these model kits yet, because obviously Bandai has to work on the EW OVA series of the Wing kits. So we need Heavy Arms Customs, we need Sandrock Custom, we need Altron, we'll need, well, we already got the Cycle, and we already have Gundam Wing Zero Custom. So, Bandai, start working on it. And they probably worked on it and already have it, and just keep it under wraps, because they're working on of course, the Age series and the Unicorn. And who knows what Master Grade Unicorn kit is coming out. We shall see. Anyway, let's go on to this kit. So, Gundam Epyon. Some detailed information, of course, of the mobile suit. How to remove parts. We all know how to do that. How to apply rub transfer decals. How to set up your your parts for this. Pretty straightforward stuff. Detailed information on the trees and sprues. It's called sprues, or is it called trees? Should we call it sprues or trees? Who knows? So we pretty much break it down to pretty much the body construction, the head construction, the right and left arm, the legs assembly, and there's a lot of features in this leg, considering it's going to form into those leg dragon head type thing. Here's what the kit looks like already fully built and produced, you know, in action. The next page will be the waist unit, of course, and then the assembly of the body. And then, of course, this page, going all the way to the final page, will be the assembly of the wings. And then the building of the heat rod. Which the heat rod is not one part, it's a series of parts that you have to put, you have to do it multiple times, so that's going to be repetitive, and there's not one that's, you know, like 3 built together and 2 built together or whatever. I think if I'm not mistaken, it's like, I think the high grade version doesn't have that feature, it's like 1 or 2 parts together. And then the next page here moves on to, you know, transforming the mobile suit into the mobile armor dragon mode, and then the placement of all the decals. And of course, here is the chart with all the paint guides that I need to use to paint this kit. Which now brings me to the point of what paint I'm going to use to paint this kit. Fair enough, we all realize that the red will be painted red using wine red again. It's been considering my go-to paint for quite some time. I won't start on this wine red yet because I have to see if I can get myself another bottle, considering the amount of paint here. And since this is a lacquer based paint, I'm gonna probably, I use this paint frequently and oftenly, so I got to make sure that I cover all aspects of this kit. So that's the red. The blue, I'm torn with the blue. And I did say that I'm going to balance it out with certain things. I have three options that I'm thinking of doing. I can use blue, normal blue. Pretty much is the same blue that I used on the Delta Gundam, for those of you who remember. However, I'm not going to hand paint it. I'm going to airbrush it. So this is one choice. The other choice would be, since I do want to put a little metallic aspect on it, I do like the metallic blue. This is the same metallic blue that I put on the Epyon, the Death Psych that I built last year, for those of you who remember. As a matter of fact, hang on a second. Okay. This is the metallic blue that I used with this. It came out really nice. And I like how it looked like on this kit. For those of you who can't see. I like this, and I'm going to paint this. So this is a choice for this. However, I'm asking you guys, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't use it. So that is my second choice for the blue. My third choice, I was thinking of replacing both these blue, of course, and use gunmetal. So, where's my probe? I'll use this. So, the edges around the wings here, the skirt, portions of the backpack, and the entire whip, and then the front skirt and all this will, instead of being blue, it will be gunmetal. The legs itself, the inner frame, the actual portion of this leg here, hands, shoulders, forearm and stuff, will be painted my favorite color, German gray. So that will be a nice idea to use. The rest of the colors will be painted normally. Like, to me, a yellow will be for the yellow parts. And white, I have a white paint around there for the remaining white parts, especially the the face mask, the portion of the chest armor, and that's pretty much it. So these are the choices I have. These are the colors that I think I want to use. I'll let you guys decide what I want, and in about a few days I'll let everyone know which one of these colors will replace the blue parts. With that being said, let's begin building Gundam Epyon.